Good morning. Hopefully your day is going well. We're going to interrupt our talks about Christian characteristics today in order to share with you something that God has laid on our heart. Today's subject we're going to entitle In the Blink of an Eye. And who do you need to witness to? You should already have in your journal these things. You know, we've talked about your circle of friends and your circle of influence. And just a reminder, those are the people who you are most able to witness to. Okay? You should have thought about that. You should have asked God to lay 3 lost people on your heart from your circle. You should have written those in your journal. And you should have been asking God to give you wisdom and some opportunities to speak with them. And you also should remember that your actions speak so much louder than your words do. You know, you're a Christian, you should be living like a Christian. You should be talking like a Christian. You should be acting like a Christian. You should be living like a Christian. So I'm going to tell you a story. It's not a story, really. It's something that happened to us. It all happened on Friday, the 15th of June. Everything was going normal in my life. I guess as normal as can be expected. It was about 5:20, 5:30 in the evening. Was getting ready to walk my dog. That's kind of the thing I do usually. You know, around 6, I usually take him for a walk. So I was sitting at the computer doing some work, and my wife was working on the computer next to us, and we got a call, or she got a call from her dad or mom. I can't remember exactly which one, that said that they thought that Pam, my sister-in-law, had been in a wreck. They had heard on the scanner that a motorcycle had crashed on the creek where we live, and that a girl had been riding it. So we of course were freaking out. Frank, my father-in-law, had went to check to see, and basically we figured out that yes, it was Pam, and yes, she had been in an accident. So we went to the hospital. The ambulance had taken her from the scene directly to the hospital to a helipad. At that time, at the helipad, she coded, and so they had to take her back to the emergency room. During this time, everybody was going crazy, I guess you could say. So we knew at the time that her injuries, that she had a broken leg, a broken arm, and that was the extent of the injuries that we knew about. So we went to the emergency room, and as they took her from the ambulance inside, we could see them doing CPR on her. And so they took her in the emergency room, and basically they coded her for 3 hours. And she passed away at about around 9 o'clock. And so why do I share this story with you? The big main reason is that you never know when you're going to die. I mean, this was an accident. Nobody could have predicted it. I spoke to her the day before, everything was fine. Even when we got at the hospital, we had some hope that things, a broken leg, that's no big deal. But her injuries turned out to be much more detrimental than we thought. So that is why I say to you, you need to work on your 3 friends. You need to ask God for opportunities. You need to pray about it, and you need to speak with them, because we never know what's going to happen, today, much less what's going to happen tomorrow. So please keep us in your prayers, especially Sasha. She has a 19-year-old daughter. Pray for her. I mean, we've all been asking, why does this happen? And some of the lessons that we're going to have this week, we'll be talking about that. Bad things happen to Christians. That's just the way it is. And so today, if you haven't already made your list with those 3 people, I encourage you to do so, and I also encourage you to speak with them. And also, tomorrow, we're going to talk about how are you doing with your relationship with God. Till then, God bless you and keep us in your prayers.